It's Election Day in the Twin States, and all-day voters have been going to the polls, at least on one side of the state lines. They've been flooding in there.
Indeed. Our Victoria Bailey goes to precincts in Mississippi and Alabama to check on the turnout. She joins us in the studio with more.
That's right, guys. It was almost a night and day difference when visiting the polls, but I found today that voter turnout numbers are heavily based on the type of race that's being run.
We're doing about 100 an hour, which is a pretty good turnout for us.
Alabamians flooded the polls Tuesday to take a step toward selecting their next governor, along with filling several local positions.
For Pickens County, it's just really time for a change. It's time for some new things to take place and to help us out with our school. Time for some new people to come in and give them a shot at what they can provide for the county.
Pickens County Poll Inspector Charles Davis says since the polls opened at 7 in the morning, the import of voters has the turnout numbers on the rise.
Our turnout will be approximately 35–40% if it holds up like it's going now.
Pickens County voter Don Strickland says he's never seen this many people show up to cast a ballot in a midterm primary election.
It's important for everyone to. You know, if you don't do it, you lose your rights. I mean, that's the reason we have these things, to find out who the people want.
And though Alabama voter turnout is up, once you cross the state line into Mississippi, voter turnout is a little different.
The 2018 primary election here has been very, very low. We only have had probably about, I'd say give and take, 5% to 1% voters.
Noxubee County Circuit Court Clerk Frida Phillips says the turnout is always low when there are no familiar faces on the ballot.
This election is a United States race. It's not a local race, and sometimes you may not hear as much about the United States race as you would about the local races.
This is just setting the stage for the race in the fall, whether each party gets their candidate that they want. And it is important today to choose the right candidate, whether it's Republican or Democrat, to face off in the fall.
Now, if you haven't had a chance to get out and vote yet, you still have a little time to do so. Polls will be closing at 7.